Being golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505 897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Lobos are still trying to figure that out. My key card worked, which is always a benefit when you come back. And the Lobo men's basketball conference schedule is out. You can start making your plans. Good morning, boys and girls. Happy whatever day it is today. I think it's Wednesday. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal, thank you for finding us this morning and every morning. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, how you living?
What it do?
What's going on?
You know, a little this, a little that.
No, I don't. I honestly don't. That's why I asked. Kind of unplugged for a couple of days, although plugged back in last night. No, not totally unplugged. I mean, you watch it all. But it seems like we're still at a point where Jack Lane is on a unknown timetable. And the longer this lingers, man, the longer it feels to me that this is going to be an issue all year, and you would better have a solid number two who's going to probably be number one, step forward and be ready to take over this team. Is that the feel as you're going through camp every day?
That is absolutely the feel, right? The comments made this week by Coach Jack discussing Jack Lane, saying that he wants to name a starting quarterback probably 2 weeks before the season opener. That tells you that it's not Jack Lane. Because if Jack Lane is still on the football, he's your starting quarterback.
Yeah.
And so it's been a fine competition, but as Coach kind of laid out, he's still waiting for someone to put multiple days together. Sure, Eck, Luke Schleicher, the OC, they have in mind who they want to take over, but the person has yet to do it.
We're 3 weeks from this Saturday, right? Is that right?
That is correct.
It'll be 1, 2, 3. If it's going to be Jack Lane, and again, it's looking more and more like it's going to be somebody else each day that passes. When do you think Jack Lane's got to be on the practice field? Because at some point, I mean, he didn't go through spring. I got no qualms that he's got the offense, but there's a reason you have camp. There's a reason you work on timing. There's a reason you're doing this for 4 weeks before the season starts. And it's not just to sweat your ass off and get yelled at and feel miserable. There's a method behind this madness. There's a reason quarterbacks take reps. At what point does he need to be on the field, do you think, to have a chance to be the dude? I mean, like pretty soon, right?
This weekend?
You think this weekend? Okay. That would be 3 weeks out. Yeah, I'll give it to mid next week, I'm thinking. Because he's a veteran, he's an incumbent starter. But then he's behind everybody else, right?
It's still fact that you have to build up your arm. He hasn't thrown any football.
Yeah. Well, he's thrown it with the left hand, and he's not left-handed. All right, so you've been out there. Do you get a feel? Is there someone you like of the three guys?
I think what we're going to see is James Lobstein and Luke Moga.
Is that what you think?
I think it's going to be a two-quarterback system. Someone is going to be named the starter and get the majority of the reps, but I believe we'll see both quarterbacks. How
do you feel? And again, I've been out of town for the last 5-6 days. Lobstein throwing the football. How do you feel about it?
It's been fine.
Okay.
Which is what Jack was. Kind of what they were hoping, that someone would be a little bit more than that. But I think right now, with the expectations, this coaching staff just needs that from one of those guys.
Luke Moga?
Just
throwing
be
the football?
efficient.
Fine?
Be fine for us. And we will figure it out.
Yeah, so both of them just kind of fine. You don't feel either one separating?
Not dramatic.
Okay. All right. And then Toafave kind of just a step behind?
A little bit.
Okay.
Nice moment, though.
All right. No Troy Amari out there, the receiver that came over from UNLV. He's out with an injury, and at some point you'd like to see him get back because, again, 3 weeks from Saturday.
Yeah, and it's one that you keep your fingers crossed and you hope it's healthy. You saw a little bit last year with Keegan Johnson, who missed it a decent amount of time and then ended up being a number one. But unfortunately for Amiri, that's been a track record and why he's at his third different college and still playing college football in year step.
Yeah, and that's why I know everybody was super high on him, and you may still get the results of those super high expectations. That's why after talking to some of the people I know in Vegas, it's kind of tempered it a bit. Let's just see. It sounds like there's just tons of talent, but what's the best ability again? I forget. Yeah, availability, and you got to be there. All right, what else do you see out there? Everything else look okay to you?
Defense is strong. That's what they're going to lean into. Try to win a bunch of close football games again, as long as Brett Carhu is able to stay eligible on the right side of those lawsuits going into the season. That unit's going to be really good. I think the offensive line is solid. I think efficient in the run game. They'll be able to create. There's just a question mark of the explosiveness because Damon Bankston and DJ McKinney, as we've discussed, were game changers for this team last year. And then really, I think now over the final couple weeks, really looking at special when you have a brand new kicker, punter, and long snapper. And that was a very good unit for them last year.
24th, is that what I saw as the next court date on the Carhu thing, or they're gonna come back and
all these appeals for these guys going back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know why the NCAA keeps fighting this. I mean, just let them play. What do you get to lose? Like let it end. This is the last piece of it. Just let it end. I don't know what we're fighting about here. You lost a couple times. You've lost every time in court. And what are we fighting about? You gave guys 5 for 5. Just back it up to the one more year and be done with it. Because nobody else is going to come back and ask for it. I don't think. I mean, I just, I think it goes in their favor, and that would be that'd be a big blow at this point if it goes the other way, doesn't it? If you had to take Brett Carhu off the field now,
it would be.
Yeah. All right, what else do you see out of camp?
I think the vibes are good. The guys I've talked to are embracing expectations, but understanding that this team still needs to figure out who they are coming off of last year. And it really just comes down to, can they trust what they're able to put together at quarterback?
Okay. And I think they will. I mean, I think, by the time you get there, I think whoever wins, it's going to earn their trust. And I think they are confident there's enough around everything else. But I told you, man, I got the feeling this was a, I mean, how long have I been telling you about this? That I'm worried about Jack's arm. I'm not the only one, but I mean, this was real. This was a concern, I think, all summer. I think it was a concern coming out of spring. It's not responding. And I don't know what they could have done, right? He had surgery and he's not responding. It's not like the Ricky Pearsall thing with the Niners where they didn't have surgery and they tried to have that thing, and then he gets to camp and they're like, oh, you need surgery. Why the hell did we do this? It sounds like they've done everything they believe they should, the doctors, in regards to getting him ready and getting him repaired. But this is where you are. What has been the response? And again, I've been out for about a week, 5 days. Lobo fan in regard to the quarterback situation. Are they excited? Because there was that faction, and it was a noisy minority, I believe, towards the end of last season, where it's like, come on, man, we got to be better at quarterback, and Jack's not the guy. And I'm like, dude, Jack just won 9 games for you. When was the last time that happened? Like, how often does that happen around here? And there was that faction that he wasn't doing enough. So are those people kind of on the probably Luke Moga boat, even though they haven't seen him play yet?
Yeah, I don't think there's a concern that this team isn't going to be because of quarterback play. And again, it's just Oregon is attached with Luke Moga, so people just think that's what is going to change today. I hope the development continues, but I think we're seeing 2 quarterbacks play early in the season.
All right. Lots to do on a Wednesday. We're going to give away a ticket for 2. How about that? To the Sports Animal Birthday Bash, which is coming up on the 22nd down at the Isleta Sportsbook. This is a VIP ticket. Comes with lunch and swag bag, and, you get to hang out on the big couch with JJ and that kind of stuff. Do that at 8:25 this morning. We got a ton to catch up on. At least I do. We'll get through the NFL. The talk out of Adam Schefter yesterday that the league might be looking at discipline for some of the guys who had off the field issues, Puka Nacua, Josh Jacobs, guys like that. Meanwhile, the Rams camp, a couple big names not there yesterday. A lot of excitement. I was in LA the last couple of days listening to the stuff there. I mean, they just can't wait. They had Trent McDuffie on ESPN LA yesterday asking him about Aaron Donald, even though he's not there. And I guess he's been in camp, and he's coming back. So we'll get through that. A lot of baseball stuff to do. The Lobos Mountain West basketball schedule is out. The NBA schedule started to trickle out yesterday. Here's phone numbers, 505-246-0610. That's how to get in today. Area code 505-246-0610. Emails, Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com, JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. On the X, it's _JJ Buck. On the Facebook, the OD in the AM. Adrian's producing on the television side. You can watch us on Xfinity Channel 26 throughout the state of New Mexico, on our Facebook page, and on the YouTube channel for ProView Networks. When we come back, second chance in Minnesota. Is this the spot that he will flourish? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today.
Watch New Mexico's best.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
1.3 is what the Cardinals are paying him, because the Cardinals are paying him $35.5 million. So he's making 36.8 to resurrect his career. JJ, I think he's going to do well here. I saw enough from Kyler Murray when he was good with the Cardinals that I think that he is an NFL quarterback. I get it. He's small. I think his arm strength is good. I think his instincts are good. And I think he got betrayed quite a bit by his receivers when he was in Arizona. I think this is a great spot for him. Now, I've been wrong before. I could be wrong here. And more people are betting against me on this one than with me. But this surprised me not at all. And if he doesn't make it here, then he becomes kind of that Tua backup guy the rest of his career, right?
Yeah, definitely for a little while. They're hoping Sam Darnold 2.0, that they can take a talent within that offense and the pieces that they have around them, especially a wide receiver like Justin Jefferson, that they can get another double-digit win season out of one of these quarterbacks. And for Kyler Murray, this made a ton of sense when you look at the options that were out there. I still think that there's a few questions of just how consistent he can be consistently over the middle, but the athleticism is real. He's put up numbers in the NFL, and now in a favorable offense. Kevin O'Connell really needs this to work, because the Sam Darnold situation stings, because he was part of that staff that thought there was something there with J.J. McCarthy. Now, is it over for J.J. McCarthy? No, but that will be 3 years without him contributing to your team. And then if Kyler Murray is good, are you going to have another situation where you let someone else pay him, or are you going to invest in him?
Well, that's the best situation you can have, right? Kyler Murray's good, you win, and you worry about what to do with J.J. McCarthy. You are the franchise who let go, who let 2 guys walk out of the building who just signed big contracts. You let Sam Darnold walk out of the building. He just won the Super Bowl. You let Daniel Jones walk out of the building. He just signed a big contract, was really good with the Colts until he got hurt, right? You are that franchise. You let Kirk Cousins go. Now you got to figure it out. And I like Kevin O'Connell a lot. And everybody seems to like Kevin O'Connell a lot. But at some point, these guys who are the geniuses have to start to win. Now, they went 9-8 last year, and their issue was quarterback play. They went, right, their defense is really good. Like last year, their defense, I don't want to say was great, but it was absolutely above average. Their defense was really good. They got a receiving core that features Jefferson, Addison, they got a good tight end. There's no reason they shouldn't win. Yeah, they're in a really good division. It's quarterback play, to your point. If Kevin O'Connell is that dude and Kyler Murray has something left, they should be good. I think it's a huge year for them, dude. And it's kind of a huge year for everybody in that division. I want you to think about that. Think about that division. Caleb Williams is on the ascent, and Ben Johnson's second year, genius. Second year in his office, they're going to be great. Green Bay, Jordan Love, 6th year in the league, 4th year as a starter. It's time. They just paid him. It's time. It's got to be time. Lions, 9-8 last year, coming off of a 15-win season. Just paid Jahmyr Gibbs. Jared Goff is there. The roster that they've built, they've got to win. And now what's going on in Minnesota? Like that division, everybody's kind of on a it's now time, and everybody can't be now. Like everybody can't win. And it's good. This is, to me, if not the best, and it might be, it is the most interesting division top to bottom because everybody is kind of in win now mode, and everybody cannot win now.
Well, all 4 teams can go to the.
That's right.
Yeah, that's different. Some divisions, it's maybe 3 or 2. This one, legit, 4 teams have playoff potential and could win a game in the postseason if it worked. And the thing for Minnesota, now, yeah, Kevin O'Connell squeezed life out of Sam Darnold, but now McCarthy's weighing on him. Kyler Murray's there. They have to find some consistency, and it's about the play, but then investment. Like now that J.J. McCarthy is not hanging around their neck as a first-round pick, that's what happened with Sam Darnold.
What do you mean that he's not? I mean, he was their number 10 overall.
Yeah, but they're like, well, we have to go with McCarthy. We can't be really aggressive and convince Sam to stay because you have a first-round pick. That is out the window now. Kyler Murray is good, and you trust him, then at least you got a quarterback.
Isn't that the number one scenario? Isn't that the priority scenario? Isn't that the best problem to have? Damn, we're winning with Kyler Murray. What do we do with this guy? And look, this is J.J. McCarthy's 3rd year. He'll be around next year, too. And then you really got 2 years to worry about what to do with J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, unless somebody comes knocking on your door and says, you know what, we want him, we'll give you a 2nd-round pick for him.
Which no one is going to do.
I agree with you. I totally agree.
Like you said, those scenarios, it's different now for Minnesota because they don't have to find a way to get J.J. McCarthy.
Unless Kyler Murray doesn't work. Okay, now if Kyler doesn't work, then it's got to be J.J. McCarthy time. And look, this can go a number of ways here. The complete disaster is Kyler doesn't win, they turn to McCarthy, he ain't it either, and they may clean house there, right? Kevin O'Connell, the latest boy genius, may be out at that point because he swung and missed how many times at that point, right? Because he's part of the team, and I don't know if it was the GM that pushed it or Kevin McCarthy or Kevin O'Connell who pushed this, but I mean, bottom line is he was part of them that went up and got J.J. McCarthy at number 10. I think we all sat here. I remember that draft a lot. And that's J.J. McCarthy is the one you and I both kind of said, I'm not sure on this one, right? He never really had to come from behind in college. He played from ahead, good numbers, but is it really there?
Yeah, the ones that slid towards the later back end after we saw the Bo Nix, but even Michael Penix, there was a little bit of, okay, we see why the top 3 was Williams, Daniels, in May, even with just the athleticism outside, and the other 3, there are question marks. And Bo Nix, so far so good, and now we're looking at J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix battling former first-round picks for a job.
And Penix is just to get healthy, right? I mean, Penix's deal is he's got to get healthy. I think it's his job if he gets healthy. J.D. McCarthy just got beat out, and he got beat out by a guy who was released by another franchise after being their starting quarterback. To me, there's 2 stories here. I mean, for McCarthy, you got to put your head down and grind and wait for your turn, right? Because, what else are you going to do? He was asked, do you want to be here? And he says, I made it very clear I want to be here. And this is where, yeah, of course he wants to play. And for Kyler, here's your chance now. Kyler, this is everything you want, man. You got out of, and I thought in in Arizona. I don't think his receivers ever did him any favors. I think that the offensive line was not very good. And Kyler wasn't good at times. I'm not going to put it on everybody else. I mean, there was times Kyler wasn't very good either. But I put him on a team now where I got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson. I think Aaron Jones still has something left, although I think Jordan Mason's probably going to overtake him at some point. I got a decent offensive line, a really good defense. JJ, Minnesota's built to win. Minnesota is built to win if they get good quarterback play. How do you rank that division? Because I really struggle here. I mean, you can tell me that you think Chicago's going to win. I back off that a little bit. Green Bay, Detroit should be good. I think Minnesota's a surprise team here.
I agree with that. Now, if I'm ranking them, I might just put them at 4.
Okay.
Because I trust the other quarterback a little bit more, but that is still a team that I think can go to the play.
Yeah. All right, let's go. 505-246-0610. Emails this morning, Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. On the X, it's _JJ Buck. And on the Facebook, the OD in the AM. We'll get to the phones when we get back. Want to hear what you have to say. 505-246-0610. John Thomas Jewelers is having a big event coming up, and you want to be part of it. They're hosting the Effie Fine Jewelry Trunk Show, and it is coming up on Thursday, August 27th. It's a one-day only event, and it features the largest Effie collections of the year. More than 1,000 Effie jewelry designs are going to be available for you to shop. The expanded collection includes everything: sapphires, rubies, emeralds, tanzanite, colored diamonds, statement jewelry, Effie's iconic panther designs. Many of these pieces are not normally available on a regular basis in the showroom over at John Thomas Jewelers. So you can take advantage of this exclusive trunk show pricing, but you can only do it during this event. And it's, again, Thursday, August 27th. Those who reserve an appointment can receive an additional exclusive discount. So make an appointment for this. Every purchase comes with a complimentary gift. It's a rare opportunity to see Effie's full range of colors, gemstones, and designs all in one place. That's at John Thomas Jewelers. The event's Thursday, August 27th. It lasts one day only. It's expanded inventory, special pricing. It'll all end when the trunk show ends. Make your appointment at johnthomasjewelers.com. johnthomasjewelers.com. It's August 27th. It's all day. Make sure you make some time to get yourself over to John Thomas Jewelers and take part in the Effie Fine Jewelry Trunk Show. It's John Thomas Jewelers, where Albuquerque gets engaged.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken,
red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
0610.
Dodgers walked off the Royals last night. Blake Snell was back. Opening drive, Jeff and JJ. 505-246-0610. Thanks for finding us on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. JJ, I mean, the sports talk in LA was insane. With the Dodgers on their little streak and the Tarek Skubal noise and Tarek Skubal saying, you know, he hopes it works out in Detroit and he'd like to go back. Did you catch that soundbite that he was on a podcast and loved Detroit? And, you know, when he's a free agent, hopefully they're involved in November and Dodger fan losing their mind and what the hell. And then, you know, he hasn't won a game for them yet, although they won his start 2 nights ago.
All that means is he's not taking a discount to stay with them.
That's 100% right. I think the majority of it was, you know what, if he's a rental, what did we give up? Right. I think that's what I heard a lot. You give up, a couple of prospects if they win the World Series. And most of the people, the same people, were, dude, they lost 7 in a row last year and we're just fine. Their record, the Dodgers' record at this point this year is better than it was at this point last year and the year before, and they won the World Series both of those years. Now, they're in a position currently where they would not get a first-round bye, which they did not last year. They are still behind both Atlanta and Milwaukee in regards for that first-round bye, although they are now tied with the Braves, which is important, I think, don't you? Not having to get through a best-of-3 series where anything can happen?
Yes. You want to be on the side of playing less games if possible, given anything can happen in a playoff series, regardless of the sport we're talking about. And to me, though, the thing with the Dodgers, and as we discussed during this stretch, is talk to me in October. Yep. There's still a team I trust, whether it's clutch hits, the pitching stepping up. Okay, they're scuffling in August. Well, who's the team that you're going to trust when you get there?
Dodgers got Blake Snell back yesterday. Got the big hit from Max Muncy with a walk-off in the bottom of the 9th inning. Snell was good. 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, gave up 3 hits and 1 run. Pitched his way out of trouble quite a bit, and then the bullpen kind of gave it back now. And you worry about, where are they going to be? And I watched a lot of Dodger baseball over the last couple of days, but I think they're fine. Tarek Skubal wasn't great the day before. He was good. The bullpen held, and they got a big hit. Max Muncy again the night before, so he's been big for them. So that was the big talk there. But the lead as you go now hit what are we, the 12th of August? The Dodger lead is fine. They're still 8.5 clear of the Diamondbacks, and everything's all right. But there was a whole lot of, you listen to the callers, and they can't pitch, they can't hit, and they need to get this, and dude, where are they getting it? Like, they're just fine. Otani's going to be fine. Betts is going to be fine. Watch Kyle Tucker when you hit September, October. Watch, I'll bet he ends up being pretty good. Will Smith, catching's their issue. They haven't had a catcher.
Yeah, rushing's been hurt. To me, it's not necessarily worried when you get to the playoffs about needing all these guys to all of a sudden be consistent. It's a moment. And I expect Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, you said, Kyle Tucker to have a moment that wins a game.
Well, always. Max Muncy always does, right? Andy Pajes will have his. They all do. And so I'm not worried about them. The other big talk in Rams camp it was Aaron Donald, but it came out yesterday. Adam Schefter reported that the NFL is looking at suspensions, potential suspension, for some of these off-field instances that went on during the offseason. Remember Josh Jacobs had a domestic violence issue. Puka Nacua with the anti-Semitic remarks, then the woman who claimed that he bit her and yelled anti-Semitic stuff at her. And so there could be some sort of something come, or there could not be. There's a number of other guys that are in there. What do you make of that? Shouldn't, at this point, the NFL have that figured out? What are we waiting for?
No.
Really?
Because the NFL, and I think they've done the right thing, they're not jumping to conclusions. That's what got them in trouble in the past. You have to let it play out. There's a sentence.
What's more to play out with
like if charges are dropped, then you move on. But if someone is charged for something and then has to go through a legal process, and if they plead whatever, then I think the suspension comes down, because the NFL got into a habit of just saying, oh, something popped up, here you go. And then you find out nothing happens, and they're like, oh, well, we suspended you 3 games.
Well, first of all, I don't know that they need charges to be filed. We've watched plenty of guys who have done things that is detrimental to the Shield, and there were no charges filed, but
they've changed that.
Yeah. Well, so it changed away from that?
Yes.
So Puka Nacua's flashing the anti-Semitic sign. There's not going to be any charges filed for that. There's not. You can do anything illegal, but that may be detrimental to the Shield. We'll see. Nacua was sued by a woman in the offseason for battery and assault. There was an incident where he allegedly bit her shoulder and made anti-Semitic remarks. There has been no official punishment handed down by the NFL yet. Adam Schefter said yesterday that possible suspension where Nacua could miss the Week 1 game against the Niners. Quote from Schefter on his podcast yesterday, the Adam Schefter podcast. Cases that I believe are now being reviewed include the Rams receiver Puka Nacua, who could potentially face discipline for some offseason headlines that accompanied him, and some of those incidents last year with another woman. What did not occur, we'll leave that to the NFL to figure out what did not happen, but it's possible that when the Niners and Rams play in Australia, it's within the realm of options that Puka does not play in that game. End quote. So, just something to watch. Do I keep him? He's my keeper.
Of course. If it's one game, it's something we haven't seen in a while. The whole detriment to the Shield thing. So we'll see that it would, if you're the Rams and the NFL, that should be figured out by now.
That's what I'm saying. That was my point. Yeah. That was my entire point.
Which is, I would lean towards him playing, but there's obviously a little.
Some things are going on behind closed doors that we don't have full access to that are going to have a significant impact on the season, depending on how these conversations go. That's Adam Schefter. He's usually pretty much dead ass on, right? So just watch it. Meanwhile, Puka Nacua left practice yesterday with a groin injury. Is it a groin? Yeah, it was a groin, right? So, take that for what it's worth. So did and Myles Garrett missed practice yesterday. The Rams are done.
pack it up. Everything in LA is over.
Yeah. All right, 505-246-0610. I'm going to get into the Lobos Mountain West Conference basketball schedule when we get back. You can make your dates. What do you think of it? You like it? Does it matter? I mean, it is what it is, right? But that came out yesterday. So I like the way you end it, although maybe not on the road, but I like the way against whom you end it. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Audible. When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might
We would
seem...
like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Burden, Craig Neal, and Nevada 3 days later at the pit, and they will close out this season at Nevada against the same Wolfpack. Want more? We're talking sports on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal. I'm Jeff Symbiota.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
That'll be after. There's got to be something, right? Coming still to add between the tournament right before Christmas, December 21 through 23. Is that where you put like a Highlands game or something? Again, you play Western New Mexico on December
Maybe.
29th or something like that?
Maybe.
You think you're going to take a week and a half off?
Yeah, a week and a half is a little much.
Well, I mean, when you're going from the 23rd till the 2nd, that's 8, 9, 10 days, right? It's a week and a half.
Directional school and state.
Yeah, plus you're going home and eating and doing all that. And I mean, that's where you slide into Western New Mexico, right? Or something like that. Which is fine with me. I mean,
you get warmed up. You know, they said you a little break and then come back and shake Christmas cookies off and get ready for conference.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to guess the guys all leave from California after the second game on the 23rd. They go home for Christmas. Come back on the 27th, probably. Play a game on the 29th, and then get ready to go down to UTEP. You'd get a bus trip down there to open up conference play, which I mean, makes sense to me. So you open up UTEP, come home for Stevie and Noodles and the Wolf Pack, and then you see Davis at home. At UNLV, which is going to be really interesting. They're going to be interesting as heck, don't you think?
Yes.
Just all the noise around there with Josh Pat. I mean, he's got to.
It does. I appreciate some energy. If there's something interesting, and then it's results on the floor. And for the Mountain West, New Mexico, UNLV, Nevada, Grand Canyon, you're really looking at those schools to hit the ground running.
Yeah, interesting stretch in February. You got 2 road games at San Jose State, at Grand Canyon, come home for UNLV, and then go to Laramie. That'll be a key stretch, right? Just a bunch of travel in there, and then with a good UNLV team sandwiched in there. It ended up in Reno against the Wolfpack. Look, it's different. It's one for you that you're gonna have to get used to. I think the highlights on here are Grand Canyon, Nevada, and UNLV, right?
Yeah, that stretch you pointed out, it also is 4 of 6 on the road with that first road game at Hawaii.
Yep.
That could be a pivotal 2 weeks for Lobo basketball.
Yeah, because you play a home game on the 23rd against Grand Canyon, immediately get on a flight the next day, which will be the 24th, right? To get out there and get acclimated for a 26 game on the 26th at Hawaii, come home to play 4 days later against Air Force, and go back on the road for 2 more. Yeah, that's a lot of miles, man. That's the new Mountain West. So that's what you got. I mean, you good with it? I mean, I'm fine with it. It is what it is.
It's your conference schedule. As you said, it's good to look at and kind of see what could be, pivotal stretches for this team. Looking, New Mexico, Nevada at the end of the season is a fun one. I think New Mexico First Nevada or New Mexico versus Grand Canyon makes sense at the end if you're trying to project what those races could be like for a regular season title.
Yeah, I think this is interesting. Is UTEP going to be any better? Golden's got to win, doesn't he? I mean, everybody's got to win, but I mean, you get to a point where you get paid and you're in year 2, 3, 4. You got to start winning.
You have the resources to win.
Well, I mean, in a place like that, they think they do, don't they? And they were not good in Conference USA last year. In fact, I don't think they made the top 10 to make the conference tournament. That's the concern here. Is what is UC Davis? Is UC Davis going to up their resources and become good? I mean, San Jose State now becomes kind of a upper echelon, like right top 5, top 6 program in this league.
You.
And that they need to be better. Tim Miles needs to improve. You know, what is Wyoming going to be? Sundance, they love him up there, and he loves it up there. It's just hard to keep guys in Laramie, but they've had some player. And then you got the Air Force, which that one I don't see getting better.
No.
That one's going to be just a tough one to make. All right, 505-246-0610. Football stuff. Richard says, while you were in L.A., Jeffy, I was scouting new Mountain West Conference member UTEP. I can tell you the Miners cheerleaders and gold diggers don't have the talent to compete with the upper echelon of the Mountain West Conference. The recruiting really needs to pick up in the West Texas town of El Paso. When you return to the OD in 2 weeks, I hope to have a report on Northern Illinois cheerleaders in Chaparral. Is that for me when I go through DeKalb, when I drive through there? Am I supposed to do that? Or is that going to be Richard? Who's doing the early season scout? Remember, it used to be like Micah and Amory and Jula.
Our texter will be.
That's how that's going to go. I see that. Dan says, dreaming of the OD returning Jeffrey and Juan Jose. Last night I had another bizarre dream. Really. This time you opened up an OD-themed restaurant. His signature item on the menu was fried chicken. Thank you, Dan. Was it good? Like, I hope it was good. What would our signature item be? What would our themed restaurant be? Like, how would our place be themed? There's a big Donald table over there. Like, did all the Hall of Famers get a menu item named after them?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, 505-246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. Let's get some NFL talk in when we get back. The Colts are interesting. The Jaguars have a running back one situation, or do they? Have they decided where they're going to go? This is all important for your fantasy draft, which, by the way, is coming up quick. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action find it on ProView Networks.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Minnesota, following a terrible start in Minnesota, the Vikings.
Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you.
Home for sports talk in the Duke City. Now it's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for finding the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Headlines this morning: Kyler Murray is your starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. He beat out J.J. McCarthy. Roadrunner Little League's run at the Junior Little League World Series ends after a 4-3 loss to Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin. J.J., the winning run scored on a bases-loaded balk. Bryson Regilio was called for that. His dad's the manager, said it was horrible. But they lose on a bases-loaded balk in the 5th inning.
That stings.
And then have the tying run thrown out at the plate in the last inning. Yeah, tough one. But their run is over. Jack Lane, still no timetable for his return as global quarterback. Mountain West Conference basketball schedule came out yesterday. Some of the NBA schedules started trickling out as well. Hey, here's a surprise. LeBron and the Lakers on Christmas Day.
Dude, that Christmas Day slate, I love it. I know the NFL's taking over, but that is going to be a phenomenal sports and family day.
Yeah, I probably watch the Rams and Seahawks instead of the Lakers, but yeah, I get it.
The NBA, you're going to lose, but gosh, that schedule's good.
Did you see the numbers on the Hall of Fame game? North of 7 million people watched the exhibition between the Cardinals and the Panthers last Thursday. And it was 2 quarterbacks and 2 teams. And I mean, it wasn't anybody that you know, but you just know the uniforms. And you knew football was back, and you watched football at 7 million strong. That beats almost every bowl game. It beats every World Series game, every Stanley Cup championship final game. I mean, it was an NFL preseason, nobody is playing exhibition game. Now what happens on Christmas Day when you get the defending Super Bowl champs against the team who's the favorite? Just saying.
The three letters followed by 4 letters. NFL, NCAA. when they are on the football field.
FOOTBALL.
Get out the way.
Yeah. Football wins. Now, not all football. The UFL doesn't win. I mean, there is a satiation point. I think we've realized that, right?
Yes.
There is a point where it should be louder. Yeah, there is a satiation point. Where we're not just watching the UFL, right? Because those numbers don't work. USFL, whatever, XFL, all that stuff. I think people have gotten on their calendar and they're moved on to college basketball at that point, NBA basketball, whatever it happens to be. But you are dead right, man. The NFL, I mean, when I saw those numbers the other day, it was bonkers to me. And so now they've said, you know what? I don't really care about what you all are doing. We are going to take over Christmas Day. And so on Christmas Eve, they're going to play Houston and Philadelphia, which is a good game. And then Christmas Day, they don't give a damn about your Knicks and Sixers and Lakers and Spurs and Warriors. They're going to open you up at 11 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Day with the Bears and Green Bay. That's a hell of a damn game. And they're going to follow that up in the middle of the day on net. Both these are on Netflix. So maybe that gives the NBA a little bit of something, right? Because they're going to be on NBC probably. But Buffalo and Denver? What are you watching? Buffalo and Denver, or are you watching the Nuggets or whoever's on NBA? I know what you're watching. And then the Rams in Seattle that night? Stop. I mean, there's nothing you can feed me from the NBA in weeks, what are they, week 4 of their season at that point, week 5, that I'm not getting here in week 16 that matters so much?
No, you can't fold. But you put your product out there. The people in those arenas, hopefully they enjoy their day, and everyone's gonna be watching football.
It's interesting. Do you fold? Because I was listening to some talk yesterday. I mean, does the NBA just say, you know what, we'll take the day after?
Or Christmas Eve?
No, the day after. Or Christmas Eve. No, Christmas Eve's an opportunity for them too. Right?
Slide it a little bit.
Christmas Eve has historically been a black hole in sports. There's never, I remember doing sports and when I was doing TV and there was nothing there. Now you have 2 bowl games. You have the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl, you have the Hawaii Bowl, and you have 1 NFL game. Does the NBA try to take that over?
With multiple NFL games on Christmas now, and I think going forward, I'm having a conversation of, are we the stock?
That was the kind of unofficial start for NBA for some people. You kind of, unless you're in an NBA market, you knew it was starting, but how much were you eating? And then on Christmas, you would eat the NBA. NFL has owned it now, and they take what they want. By the way, Buffalo's a 1.5 favorite. All 3, if you want to bet those Christmas games now, you can. Chicago's a 1.5 favorite over Green Bay. Buffalo, 1.5 favorite over Denver. And the Rams are a 1.5 dog. I'll give you the Rams a 1.5 right now. I'll take it right now. They're at Seattle. That's a big game. It's already a big game. I don't even know what the hell is going to happen.
Christmas slate.
It's a great Christmas slate. It's a great slate. 2 rivals, cold at Soldier Field. 2 of the best teams in a playoff rematch.
Revenge game for Buffalo.
Yep. And then the Super Bowl champs against the Super Bowl favorites. Hell yes, it's a great slate. You can bet them all right now. 505-246-0610. Rudy, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Rudy.
Good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Going to have to try to wrangle a ticket to that birthday bash.
We're giving them away here soon. Yeah, but it's open to everybody. So let's be very clear on the birthday bash. You don't need tickets to come to the birthday bash. We want everybody to come down to that. But what we're giving away is just kind of some VIP access with with the swag bag and the buffet and that sort of stuff.
Oh, very good. Well, see, I'm glad I asked that question, right?
I'm glad we clarified that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been out there with my practice buddy, JJ, and we've been mulling over the quarterback situation with Sean Ryder and some other guys out there, Coach Potato Sports and Roger Holian, who does the Mountain West. But one thing's clear. This is one of the best defenses. I don't know if you can name a defense, probably some of Rocky Long's elite defenses, that made teams go backwards more than forward. But I really like the depth, and they're using Martineau not only as an edge rusher, but I see him spending some time back there in Jackson X position. And that's intriguing to me. But you just look, getting Carhu back really made that defensive line pop. They've got guys that can cover. They got 2 experienced corners, and you got a third with levels. So I understand why the offense gets some fits, I don't know about Jack. I feel like grabbing him and taking him to church on Sunday and having Father bless the right elbow. I don't know if that'll help, but I'm willing to try anything at this point. It would be better if Jack could get reps and play, but if he can't, you've got 4 other guys, 3 of whom I think could do the job. I think James just needs to get a little more confident. But you got a good offensive line, and you've got Satre Humphrey, and then another guy that's top 23. I'm trying to remember his name. The transfer, JJ, at running back. He looked Cameron Matthews, I believe is his name, number 23. So he kind of stood out. And I'm just waiting for number 5, Omari, to get going. He's coming along. I guess that's the pace they want him to go at. They add a little more to his plate every day. But he's 6. You can't coach 6'5". He's got elite speed in hand. So let's see what happens.
All right. Appreciate the update.
They had a kickoff, and it looks like Nicholas Romero's going to be the kicker. He nailed a couple of field goals there at the end, so they didn't have to do up-downs all night.
What do you do if Drzwicki gets eligibility?
Then you really have insurance. But I think Romero's your starter, but it would be nice. Who knows? Because they have the other kid, I can't remember his name, that kicked field goals over 50 yards. But from the longest field goal in the history of UNM's 56 yards. So I think Romero looks like the guy that's going to kick. He was the All-American or All-Conference last year. I think he was kicker extraordinaire, made 13 out of 14 field goals last year in FCS. I always get those confused, FBS, FCS. And final thought, looks like the Dodgers didn't like that 6-game losing streak because the last 2 games they've walked it off in the 9th, and Mookie Betts is rounding into shape. And if you need somebody up to bat, all you have to have is Muncy.
Maxwell Muncy. Yep. Another big one last night. Guys. All right, see you. All right, so what do you do if Drzwicki comes back a kicker? I mean, is that
he's your kicker?
He's your kicker, right?
Yeah.
Him and Murphy still don't have a ruling yet? Is that what I understand? David Murphy?
Yeah, nothing on those guys.
What are we waiting for there? I mean, the NCAA's pace? Kind of what it comes down to? I mean, thank you. Right?
Yeah.
All right, 505-246-0610. We'll give away Sports Animal Birthday Pass VIP +1 coming up at 8:25. Want your thoughts as we get through it. I got some emails for you. Got some more training camp stuff to get through, the latest headlines coming out of NFL camp. You're going to get some games this weekend. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
Coming soon.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now
Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years.
Although Enos Cantor now wants to play. Dude, I just listened to Stephanie.
Because he's saying, you know, oh yeah, all right, here you go. I'm out here now. I'm gonna make y'all look bad because everyone's gonna feel better about it.
I just listened to Stephanie White, who's the Fever's coach, post game last night, criticize everybody after the DJ Carrington foul on Sophie Cunningham the other day. I think, what do you think is a bigger issue right now? The trans issue, the race issue, the basketball, because nobody talks about their basketball. Nobody, and that, to me, that's the biggest detriment of this league, is they are eating themselves from within, that the product is actually really good, and nobody's watching, or I shouldn't say nobody's talking about the product. They're beating themselves up.
And then, again, I think when Enos Cantor, Royce White, these people aren't trying to protect anyone or save anyone. They're just putting themselves in the headline because it gets momentum and people get behind them because they're like, yeah, I can't wait to see this. Go dominate the league. It's like, you don't care about women's sports, man. You're screaming about something that's not happening at the high school.
Yeah, look, it's an issue because it's being talked about so much. It's an issue because it's an issue, right? And at some point, the league is going to have a policy.
Like, I've never talked to a coach that was like, yeah, I can't wait to recruit this guy and pretend to be a woman so I can win games.
Well, I think, first of all, people need to understand that nobody's transitioning from being a biological male to a woman simply to play athletics. I know people think that's the case. There's so much more that goes into the transition. It's not just, well, I couldn't succeed as a basketball player, so I'm going to transition and be a player. JJ, I'm more concerned about the everyday headlines. Concerned isn't the right word, because I'm not sure I care enough about to be concerned, but it can't stay out of my consciousness. And my daughter liked watching the league, and so we put it on last night, and all she was talking about was the Dejanay Carrington thing and the white privilege tweet, and then she added the fever after the foul, after she got thrown out of a game, and then said it wasn't about that. And JG, the race baiting in this game, the divisiveness, and then I just watched Stephanie White's, damn it, and Hope will win out, and when they go low, we go high, and she thinks she made a point last night, and I'm like, you didn't make a point last night. You didn't defend your players. You didn't. I just don't understand who's advising all these people, because they've got something that could be really good. And unless you are hardcore, like you're about it and you go to the games every night, and the reputation that this league has, like it is horrible.
It's not good.
It's horrible.
It's not good at all.
And they're doing it to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't everybody from the outside doing it to them.
No.
They're doing it from inside.
It's not good. I think, you essentially have two different sports right now, the WNBA and college basketball. I think women's college basketball is in a nice spot. It definitely pops, March Madness and what they're able to do. But this is not good. And I don't know how it comes down, because we're in a wild spot right now where everyone is, trying to jump on their specific soapbox for their side and wanting everyone to step up and take sides and stuff, while at the same time not wanting that in sport, but yet they want that from everyone in the WNBA all of a sudden. And you're just like, I don't know how this league cleans this up.
Well, they all claim they don't want it, but yet they cling to it. The race baiting is insane. The sexual preference baiting is insane. Like, you've got to be a certain kind, or you're on sides. And if you look a certain way, then you must be this, and we hate you, or and whichever side you're on. I don't know that I've ever seen a sport, period. Right? Remember, it used to be sports is where we put politics aside and we all get along. It doesn't matter. Michael Jordan, Republicans buy sneakers too, right? Sports used to be that place where you got away from it and didn't have to listen to KKOB for a minute. and all the politics and everything. And that particular sport is insane. You don't have that as much. I don't want to say it all, because I'd be wrong. In the NBA, you don't have it barely at all, I think, in the NFL and Major League Baseball. But for whatever reason, these women are just absolutely stoking the fire on a daily basis.
Oh, they're nuking them. And you should have a fine summer product, which it's crazy. No one's going to care. People aren't going to give them the opportunity. What do you mean? It's jump the shark. It should be fine. It's like summer, games on, you watch a little basketball. okay, but it's going to a level that is just nuts. And to your point of, the whole shut up and dribble crowd doesn't want you to shut up and dribble if you're saying their side of it.
That's
so
right.
It's just pot, meat, kettle. We've seen that forever in sport. We understand that, but it is so bad right now in the WNBA. And I think, for women's athletic, there's a lot of people out there that are almost pushing the WNBA into their own box and saying, this is not trickling over the start of, women's
Don't
basketball
you think they
season,
should do that?
women's soccer season. Like, that's their mess. Let them nuke it. But hey, we still got a lot of good stuff.
I would argue they should until they clean that mess up.
Oh yeah.
JJ, if I'm like women's,
because all the stuff you see happen in the WNBA and stereotypes, this or that, people think going on, like Division I basketball, it's like I've not seen any of this at the highest levels going around, and things that are argued or put out there are what people think about players and who they are and all the players. Like, nowhere near that.
So, a couple things. The shut up and dribble crowd, to your point, and because you're dead on right, it's shut up and dribble unless you are screaming my message. And that's on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah.
Absolutely on both sides. Right? That's the world, man. We love hearing our message. And if it's the other side, you're stupid, you should shut up. But as far as never seeing it, JT, I would go back to Caitlin Clark's senior year. And I don't know if she's the impetus for this. Is she the best thing, the worst thing that ever happened to this game?
I think it's hard. The one thing I noticed there, it's hard for people to wrap their mind around. There might actually be rivalries in women's sports, and there might be a little grittiness and edginess to it,
which is great.
But when it happens, I think everyone's like, "Oh no, you can't do that." And I think a lot of it initially was manufactured between like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and then you saw Reese just kind of play into it, thinking she needed to build her brand. And then once that got late in that season, and then into the WNBA, just rolled into that initial weird rivalry, and then the rest of the league hopped on it, and it was out of the box.
So what do you make of a Dejanay Carrington? Educated at Stanford, seemingly smart woman, but
dude, that was a flagrant foul.
It was a flagrant. Okay, cool, and that happens. And I'm fine. But they didn't move on.
But I'm saying she didn't either.
That's my point. They all didn't move on. Right, flagrant foul. You're out. Foul. But then the white privilege text or tweet at Fever, and I guess was it Acho who went after her? Somebody went after her on social media. She came back, clapped back. Be educated. It wasn't about them. Well, who the hell was it about them? What was your tweet? You put out a tweet for a reason. Everybody puts out a tweet for clicks, for responses, for follows, for likes, for follow up. Right? That's your medium. So you can say I don't owe anybody an explanation. But if you don't give an explanation, then everybody's going to assume what they assume. And I'm sorry if you think it's wrong. Like, how else can that be interpreted?
It's ridiculous that these players just keep stepping in it and digging holes, talking out of both sides of their mouth. Just play the game and move on.
Yeah, because the game could be good, man.
You committed a hard transition foul, flagrant foul, boom, out. You don't need to make it more than it is.
Let me tell you something. There's an audience for their game, okay? Like Dan, one of our callers, he loves watching the WNBA, right? Loves it. My daughter is a 20-year-old junior to be in college. Loves sports, loves women's sports, wants to eat this up. And she's disgusted, as she should be. Because all you hear about it is this crap. They got a good product, man. Like, do I watch it a lot? No, I mean, but I've watched it a little bit more because she's been home and we watch. And I'm like, okay, the games are good. The quality of basketball is good. The competition's good. Like, if you like basketball, it's good. And then they can't, to your point, just stop stepping in it and digging deeper every damn night because every day there's another headline and they can't get out of their way. Stephanie White's the coach. She hits the press conference yesterday. I'm going to start today. She went on a 2-minute little monologue about how hope's going to win and kindness and joy and when they go low, we go high and I'm out. And she stormed off. Okay, cool. Like that helped. You still didn't step up for your players the other night. You still didn't back up your players. JJ, there's an opportunity here, and why do I care? Because, I mean, clearly, I'm not sitting around watching. I couldn't tell you the standings. I don't. But there's an opportunity for women to have a place where they can excel, where they can thrive, where they can monetize this, right? And I'm watching them just literally eat themselves from within. And do I care that they're going to destroy this league? Because I don't know how they're going to claw this back. The peripheral fan is like, screw this. I don't want any of this. Think of every other league, dude. Every other league, you're like, okay, what is the peripheral fan? And then they all come to the Super Bowl, the World Series, whatever. The peripheral fans, like, all they know about this is there's this race baiting, there's this back and forth, there's this transgender. Is there how many dudes are playing? Oh, wait, none are playing? Really? That can't be. I hear all the time. Why do they hate the white girl? Why do they hate the black girl? What are we doing? That's all you know about this league if you're not sitting there watching. Why would anybody watch that crap?
They're not going to.
I agree with you. All right, 505-246-0610. Let's give away a +1. So this is admission for 2 people. The VIP admission. So let me make this very clear. The Sports Animal Birthday Bash is open to the public. We want you to be there. Come on down and party with us. A week from Saturday. Is it a week from Saturday already? The 22nd.
So this is just, you're a VIP. Yep. You don't need a ticket to attend. You just get to be a VIP, get a little bit extra.
Yeah, you get a swag bag, get a little lunch, get to hang out with JJ, that kind of thing. Caller number 3, 505-246-0610 right now. Caller 3, 505-246-0610. You will win that VIP experience, courtesy of your good friend JJ Buck at 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on
ProView Networks.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Opposed to the growth of their sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a problem. Now, you're going to tell me, well, Jeff, everybody does that. I mean, look at LeBron, look at Steph Curry. They all grow their own brand. Yeah, but you cannot tell me that LeBron James, Steph Curry, any of these guys who've grown their brand didn't grow their sport. They can happen concurrently. They can happen at the same time. But if the majority of your group is focused on growing the individual as opposed to the group will not grow.
I don't think that's the majority.
Okay. I'm not taking a poll, and I know I didn't say all. But certainly, I mean, is it fair to say quite a bit? Quite a few? A lot?
No.
Okay.
Well, Sophie Cunningham, Carrington, players in the headlines over the last couple weeks.
Okay.
Caitlin Clark's she's really just been like, dude, I just want.
Yeah, like she's staying away. Okay, how did you feel when she didn't want to answer the trans question? And I by the way, good for her.
I'm fine with that.
I am too.
Because I think people.
Good for her.
While someone wanted to, just players were like, just wanting to be supportive, not realizing that people were going to peel the onion back. There's not dudes playing D1 basketball or WNBA basketball, but they immediately saw that as an opportunity to act like there's some existential threat.
Why has this become such a big deal? Why is there
Enos
such a...
Kanter and Royce White? Like,
but
you guys
it was before that.
dope, man.
So I get the push on the non-trans side. You know, there shouldn't be biological men, and that's been a talk for a while. Why has there been such a push back on the other side that there should be? I guess because they felt the push coming from the other side. Is it in response? Right? You get coaches wearing trans athlete shirts, and they should play in the WNBA kind of stuff.
If they open that can of worms. But again, until Royce White and Enos Kanter took over the internet, and people are rallying for them. Like no one was making that push.
Yeah. All right. Didn't mean to. I didn't know how much you guys got into this. I know it's sensitive. I know it's. You got to tread carefully, but I'm not afraid to do that. And I mean, this has been as big a headline as anything else has been over the last few.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't talk about it.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I didn't talk about it.
I didn't think. Like, I know Enos Kanter and Royce White were trying to prove a point, but I'm like, dude, there's been no one trying to get into the WNBA. Like, they might have said something that they supported, but there wasn't this influx of male athletes that are trying to play high-level women's.
Yeah.
Like, I know everyone will go back to the San Jose State issue. And I agree there should be line. As someone that has been privileged enough to work in a high level of Division I women's athletics and seeing the work that goes in, that I've yet to see dudes playing Division I athletics or dudes at a point where it's like, oh my gosh, we got it.
I mean, we did have a trans athlete playing volleyball at San Jose State.
Okay. Yeah. And out of how many thousands?
No, you're right. And we believe that's the only one, but I think you and I, and you can correct me if I'm speaking out of turn. I think because we've had this conversation before, are on the same page. Be who you want to be. Be true to yourself. If you are a transgender individual, do your thing, man. It doesn't bother me. I support you. Be who you want to be. Love who you want to love. Live your life in the way that makes you feel the most whole, the most happy. Unfortunately, there are, from where I sit, and I think you're on the same page as me, and you can correct me if not. I think it's proven. I don't think this is arguable. There are differences in biological men and biological women. I mean, go look at world record times and pick it. Track and field, swimming. Why do women hit from up to closer tees in golf? There just are differences, and biological men do have physical advantages over biological women. That's why there are two different classifications of sport. And is it a consequence? Maybe that's the word. Be who you want to be, but one unfortunate consequence of the transitioning is you do not get to play women's sports. And until there's a trans classification, You can play rec league. You just don't get to play in women's sports. You don't get to compete in college, high school, professional athletics with biological women. That doesn't mean you can't be who you want to be. It's an unfortunate, like, life's not fair. Life's not fair. A lot of us are dealt a hand that, wow, I wish why me kind of a thing, or I wish. And if that's the consequence of transitioning, it sucks. But we can't make rules to benefit a slim minority at behest of the majority.
At high-level athletic competition.
Yeah.
Athletic competition, at a certain level, there is absolutely, okay, this is why we go our separate way. And you play co-ed to a certain point growing up, as kids having fun, you get to a certain level of competition, you get it. There's a split. I'm on board with it. And I'm fine, if an athlete speaks out on that, but where it's going, I kind of don't know where this push is coming from. Like, why all of a sudden, Sophie Cunningham spoke out on some stuff, but I'm like, where are we seeing all this infiltration, like this thinking we need to build a wall? I haven't seen that in Division I athletics. I'm not seeing that in the WNBA. Like, why did this take off into the stratosphere?
Sophie Cunningham spoke out, as have others on the other side. I mean, she's got her view, and she.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, I don't know. Was she asked about it?
I was like, why? Yeah, why did it even come up?
Yeah,
initially?
I don't know. Was she asked about it?
The league, anyone? Because was there some workout we don't know about with the dude trying to get on a team that said that, and then that's where Enos Kanter and Royce White took off? I'm just wondering, like, where it came from.
The president.
For anyone.
It's been a big issue for the president, and hence it's been in the headlines in politics. So, yeah. All right, 505-246-0610. You're welcome to get in on this on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Discover. With the Discover Cashback Card, it's payback time when you earn cash back on everyday purchases.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
In the New Mexico sports scene said, hey, do you really use LaBarge? Are they that good? I'm like, absolutely, they're that good. Please. I mean, I totally suggest you call them. Oh, I'm going to call them. And I think she did. They are terrific. They took care of my yard. Trees that shouldn't have been there were taken out, and grass grows, and sprinklers sprinkle in the right spots, and the place just looked great. The front yard was great. If you know what you want to do, have them come out. Whether it's a cleanup or a total redo. If you know you just want to do something, but you're not sure, what do I want to do? Ashley will come out with the design team, and they will create something that you and your family are going to love for years. You're going to get years of enjoyment out of a landscape transformation. Look at their website. It's labargelandscape.net, LABARGE, and bounce around the gallery section. There's photos of some of the beautiful landscapes they've created. And then give them a call at 505-345-3000. Area code 505-345-3000. It's LaBarge Landscape, and it is too good for words. All right, 505-246-0610. Didn't mean to get into something deep like that, but it's been something that's it's been infiltrating my feed, and maybe JJ, because I've clicked on a few things, but the WNBA stuff, I really believe the more I watch it, like the product itself, I believe that they've got a good product. I believe that they're on the cusp of something that they're just destroying themselves.
The games are fine. I think it's just, you have, two sides that just keep digging in to an issue that I really
You think
don't
it's just
think
the one
a
issue, huh?
Problem. And well, that's the big one right now, which is transgender athletes.
Yeah.
And then it's the race baiting, as you said, between players and getting called out, this or that. Like, sometimes they just stay off social media, don't read the comments. But it's a lot of, I think, both sides just digging in extra to a quote unquote threat that's not there for their game.
This one is from Nick, says, couldn't disagree with JJ more. Just because there aren't any men in the WNBA right now don't mean a thing. The fact that he's saying that Enes Kanter, Freedom, and Royce White are just doing it for attention is asinine. JJ knows, and I know, that the wording in their collective bargaining agreement, it was only a matter of time till men tried to enter. Royce and Enes are taking a stand on principle. Anyone with half a brain can see that. They have zero intentions of actually playing in the WNBA. They're proving a point. They're taking a stand when everyone else is too busy trying to be politically correct. We all saw how quickly the media villainized Riley Gaines when she spoke up. So now these two are giving it a try. How quickly we block out of our minds the high school girls volleyball player who was left with permanent brain trauma from a biological male spiking the ball in her face in a girls' league. How quickly we ignore the old man in Canada who is identifying as a teenage girl. I don't know this one. And using the same locker rooms they do. Ignoring what's happening doesn't mean it's not happening. Live and let live. I have no care or problem with people do with their lives, but not at the cost of biological women. That's from Nick in the Valley. So he's saying, and I think we all agree, that Enes Kanter and Royce White are not going to play the WNBA, right?
And by the way, I agree. Males should not be playing female sports, but I think that there is a little overreaction. The stories you point out in that text, like, again, we're not downplaying any of it, but what, I guess, cracks were anyone really trying to push through until these guys really are doing it.
Yeah. And I'm going to guess, since we don't know, I mean, we would know, right? If there was another transitioning male to female, we would know, right? Certainly in the WNBA, we would know. And I think, are they trying to be proactive to get to that point? Because at some point they're going to have to face that problem. Is that right? Is it to protect girls' sports, female sports, lower level, high school on up? Is that what they're trying to do? I don't know, but it obviously it's become an issue, right? The president made it an issue, and so and I don't care who the president is. This isn't just a Donald Trump thing. If Obama or Bush or anybody makes something an issue, it becomes an issue, right? And so that has ignited the dialogue, or at least fueled the dialogue. I'm sure that was already ignited. And so at some point, there's going to have to be rules. Look, society's changing, and the acceptance of transgender people is evolved. And so at some point, you're going to have to address it in sports, and maybe now's the moment. But I don't like the way they're doing it. I don't think anybody does. That's why I'm saying they're ripping their own game apart between that, the race issues. And they got something that could be really, really cool, man. There's a market for a high-level women's sports league. If they'd let it happen and stop destroying them own selves. All right, I'll get off this. Let's get back to your emails. We got a bunch of football to do. 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Hey, it's me, George Lovato Jr., the on-call outdoor chef, and you're watching me right now on ProView Network's Comcast Channel 26. I'm coming back for Season 3, a lot of new stuff, fun recipes from the Southwest, a little history, Southwestern cooking techniques. We're going to cook underground. I might even tell you a secret about Chimayo Red Chili. Come on back and watch us, chasingtheflames.com, or here on Channel 26. ProView Networks. Bye-bye. See you later.
Why would you even say this out loud? Why
we would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
What if he does?
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage than us.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King.
Attention
Now
anyone who has
that's
had
a
a
fire.
colonoscopy, endoscopy, or any other scope procedure.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot.
We're hospitalized
It's
for
the
a bacterial
Frontier
infection within 90
Restaurant.
days of a scope procedure or develop sepsis, organ
The
failure,
Frontier
HIV,
Restaurant is a proud
tuberculosis,
supporter
an
of ProView
antibiotic-resistant
Networks.
superbug, or another serious complication following a scope procedure. You
Albuquerque's
may be
leader
entitled
in
to significant
sports
compensation.
is
Call now
ProView.
to find out if you qualify, but hurry. Time to file a claim could be limited. Call
800-891-1857 now to see if you qualify. That's
All your favorite
800-891-1857. 800-891-1857.
Seems like everything is expensive these days.
All your
At
favorite
Car
talk
Care on San
shows.
Pedro North of Paseo del Norte, you get a break. Sign up for financing, and not only can you pay for vehicle repairs a little at a time, but also get an up to $100 rebate.
Find it
Join the
on
rewards program, build points toward free services and parts every
ProView
time you get your vehicle
Networks.
serviced, and get free towing for a year.
Hey,
Get
it's me,
details at Monday
George
Car
Lovato
Care,
Jr., the on-call outdoor
81 San
chef,
Pedro, or
and you're watching me right now
It's a
on
family
ProView
business
Networks
doing car care
Comcast
right.
Channel 26. I'm coming back for season 3. A lot of new stuff, fun recipes from the Southwest, a little history, Southwestern cooking techniques. We're going to cook underground. I might even tell you a secret about Chimayo red chili. Come on back and watch us, chasingtheflames.com or here on Channel 26, ProView Networks. Bye-bye. See you later.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat.
Boys and girls? You had no excuses this weekend, Jeffy. The programming-starved channel, formerly known as CBS 13, had it prominently shown both Saturday and Sunday afternoons. Cool. Who won? I didn't watch any golf. Look, man, I was out. I unplugged this weekend. Beach beat all this stuff. Good people and beach and weather and family and yeah, sorry. I was out on all of them. Birthday bash. This is from AC. Good morning, Jeff. I won tickets yesterday, but didn't ask where I get them. Or is it just say your name at the door? You know?
Well, we got to word this differently because there's no tickets involved with the birthday bash. You're just on a winner's list for extra swag if you are a birthday bash VIP.
Mm-hmm.
There are no tickets involved with this.
Yeah, I think we need to make this very clear as we go.
Yeah. No tickets involved. No, you don't need tickets to show up. The free event, we're just giving a little extra away to a VIP winner each.
Yeah. So AC, show up and your name's on a list for the swag bag and all the rest of your stuff and your tickets to go hang out with JJ.
No tickets. There are no tickets.
Oh yeah, your pass or your wristband or your entrance into the roped off area. How are we doing that?
There's no roped off area.
Do I get VIP?
I think all it means
I'm gonna get me some.
Is you don't have to pay for yourself with Jeff.
That's right.
If you're VIP.
It's a big day, man. It's a big day. We turned 31 years old, and this show's been on the air 18 of those 31 years.
Which is insane, and congratulations.
Does 1831st, I mean, can you knock that down a little bit? Like, what is that? I have no idea. That 18 out of 31 is basically 2/3, right? 9 and 9, almost 2/3. We haven't been on for 13 years. I guess not quite 2/3 yet. But certainly more than half. Yeah, it's quite a run. All right, Laker fan, you can react to your team being sold. Holy smokes, $12.5 billion. We've just lost sense of reality. Honestly, dude, when we start talking about $12.5 billion, like how much money is that? But it's how much money the Lakers sold for. Get you some NFL camp notes as well. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
Join 95.9.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is Pro View. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on Pro View Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Hey, it's me, George Lovato Jr., the on-call outdoor chef, and you're watching me right now on ProView Networks Comcast Channel 26. I'm coming back for Season 3, a lot of new stuff, fun recipes from the Southwest, a little history, Southwestern cooking techniques. We're going to cook underground. I might even tell you a secret about Chimayo red chili. Come on back and watch us at chasingtheflames.com or here on Channel 26, ProView Networks. Bye-bye. See you later.
And if you want to go, there is a bus trip going on. You can get a hold of Bobby. It's 2-night hotel stay, $495 per person, double occupancy, or what does that say? $625 single. It's a ride to the game and back. I'm going to guess it's back. It only says a ride to the game, but I'm going to guess they'll get you back. And the tailgate, you got to get your own ticket to the game. You want to go, call Bobby, 505-974-0215. 505-974-0215. It says ride to game and tailgate. And you got to thumb it home. No, I don't think that's how it goes. I think they might even take you back. Or maybe not. I don't know. Call Bobby, ask him. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, 505-246-0610. All right, some camp stuff. Niners are still hurt. Christian McCaffrey remains out of practice. Yesterday, Mike Evans did suit up. He had missed the last week because of a quad strain. How much he's going to work as the Niners use him back is up in the air. At some point, dude, you've got to be, and my Niner friends are concerned. They're like, Stafford gets hurt, you guys, it's over for you. Okay,
well,
cool.
Get in line.
Yeah.
It's 90% in the NFL, if your starting quarterback goes down, it's over.
Yeah. Like, honestly, give me a team. If their starting quarterback goes down that you feel.
No, it's such a small percentage that you're going to
don't even know where
step into, we just found Tom Brady.
I don't know where it is. Like, honestly, if your quarterback goes down, everybody's percentages go down, but who can, if I told you somebody was going to win the Super Bowl by playing their backup quarterback half the season, back end, is there a team you would lean into?
It might be Mac Jones.
Where's he? It's San Francisco. Okay, all right, that might be it. It might be J.J. McCarthy, Minnesota. I gotta get a list of backup quarterbacks, but as far as the Niners are concerned, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm concerned about Evans. I'm concerned about McCaffrey. I mean, JJ, that whole thing is a mess. What about Jameis? Feel all right about Jameis?
Jameis is so fun. I don't think there's playoff game.
So here's your backup quarterbacks. This is crazy to me. These are your contenders. So Josh Allen goes down, you get Kyle Allen or Shane Buechele. Good luck. Jared Goff goes down. It was Teddy Bridgewater, but he just retired, so you get Luke Altmaier. Chargers. Justin Herbert goes down. How do you feel about Trey Lance or DJ Uiagalelei? I mean, Trey Lance is interesting.
No,
he's not? Okay, so you don't like them. Cowboys, Dak goes down. You get Joe Milton or Sam Howell. Damn. Here you go. I mean, this might be it. Jordan Love goes down. You get Tyrod Taylor or Kyle McCord or Kyron Drones. I don't even know who Kyron Drones is. But Tyrod win you a few games. Broncos, Bo Nix goes down, and we see what Jared Stidham could do. As much as they told me how great he was. Matthew Stafford goes down, you get Ty Simpson or Stetson Bennett. Feel good about that? I don't. Jalen Hurts goes down, you get Tanner McKee or Andy Dalton. You don't feel good yet, do you? Drake May goes down, you get Tommy DeVito or Baron Morton. Holy smokes, dude. Lamar goes down, you get Tyler Huntley or Skylar Thompson or Joe Fagnano. Nothing yet, huh? Bears, Caleb Williams goes down. They love Tyson Bagent. Right? Is that your guy? Case Keenum's there also. Okay. All right. I'm listening. Patrick Mahomes goes down. You get Justin Fields. Feel better? Not yet. All right. Sam Darnold goes down. You get Drew Lock or Jared Milroe in Seattle. No, not yet. All right. Cincinnati. Here you go. Joe Burrow goes down. You get Joe Flacco. There's your answer. Is that your answer? All right. I'll give you two more. I'll give you two more. Houston goes down. That's C.J. Stroud. You get Davis Mills. You know, I love me some Davis Mills. Or Graham Mertz. Who the hell's Graham Mertz? Number one is the Niners. Brock Purdy goes down. You get Mac Jones. Which one do you like? Flacco or Jones?
Mac Jones.
That is crazy, isn't it? I mean, those are your contenders. I think those are your 16 contenders. Holy smokes. I didn't realize, I mean, it was that thin. And someone, they'd trade for two at that point, right? Or Michael Penix or J.J. McCarthy. Or like, is there a better backup quarterback sitting around somewhere? There probably is. I know there is. That's crazy. Just craziness. All right. That's what you're left with. All right. Jaguars coach Liam Cohen said last month that they're expecting Bashal Tutin to have a big year for them. Everybody is. He's like one of the fantasy football darlings, isn't he?
He's a darling.
Yeah. But he's not nailed down the number one spot yet. So the first depth chart for the Jaguars came out. Tutin and Chris Rodriguez listed number one, both in the backfield. Tutin's second year, Rodriguez signed with the team as a free agent. They also have LaQuint Allen, Amir Abdullah, DJ Dallas, Jamari Taylor in the running back. This is his, right? They let Etienne go. They like Tutin. Tutin actually might be a top 10 running back when it's all said and done.
Potentially. But this is also didn't really have way to go, didn't want to pay a running back, so we believe we can manufacture it in that offense.
100% what they did. Etienne's over in New Orleans now, and he's going to split time with Alvin Kamara. How do you judge that back?
Probably 60-40 at this point.
Etienne?
Yeah.
Kamara's a PPR machine, though.
He'll take a hit.
Yeah, he will. No, absolutely he will.
But again, the value changes there, and I think for the Jaguars, I think they'll be efficient. I think you'll see probably a split, at least early in the season, until Tutin or one of those guys kind of emerges and play the hot hand approach. But you like that Jaguars offense?
It's hard not to. It's now. I shouldn't say that. It's a big year for Trevor Lawrence. Again, another guy. It's if not now, when are we doing right? Trevor Lawrence should be in the conversation. If you go by preseason or pre-draft hype, we talk about quarterbacks in the AFC that some may not win a championship. We talk Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, who's already won, and Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert. Trevor Lawrence's name should be in that group. Do you not agree? The team hasn't been as good. But Trevor Lawrence should be in that group.
Mm-hmm. I think he's right there. Again, Trevor Lawrence, it's one of those guys. Justin Herbert, we can talk about all the pressures on this or that. If you're that franchise, like you're invested and you're going to ride it out. Like they won 13 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
Who did he lose to by 3?
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you got to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
As is Josh Allen. Right?
As is Josh Allen.
At some point in time, Josh Allen beats Trevor Lawrence. Josh Allen loses to Bo Nix. The Patriots get on a heater. Drake May goes through because Lamar Jackson is hurt, as is Patrick Mahomes, and Sam Darnold ends up winning a new Super Bowl.
What are what are the Jaguars to win the Super Bowl? Because I find them to be one of the sneak like Jaguars are 30-1. That's plus 245 to win the division. JJ, 30-1. Jaguars are sneaky. Like it's easy to take the Rams and Buffalo and those kind of teams. If I said, take a long shot. So 20-1, I'll give you 19-1 being the long shot. Niners, Lions, Bengals are at 20, Broncos are at 20, Bears are at 24, Cowboys are at 25, Jaguars 30, Steelers at 50, Vikings at 50-1. I mean, I would put a couple shekels on the Vikings. I would put a couple on Jacksonville. Just if you're looking at a long shot, do you like any of those?
Jacksonville and Dallas.
You like Dallas at 25. Okay. I don't think Dallas is ready to win the Super Bowl. I think they're ready to make some noise. Jacksonville at 30-1. The Bears, I don't buy it 24-1. But, I mean, I would take the Vikings at 50-1. I love the price. Just put $20 down.
What we're talking about is getting in and getting hot.
Yeah. All right, we got a break. We'll come back, take the phones. 505-246-0610 on the opening drive. On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is The Herd.
You got to be consistent.
With Colin Cowherd.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hey, it's me, George Lovato Jr., the on-call outdoor chef. And you're watching me right now on ProView Network's Comcast Channel 26. I'm coming back for Season 3. A lot of new stuff, fun recipes from the Southwest, a little history, Southwestern cooking techniques. We're going to cook underground. I might even tell you a secret about Chimayo red chili. Come on back and watch us at chasingtheflames.com or here on Channel 26, ProView Networks. Bye-bye. See you later.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Hey, it's me, George Lovato Jr., the on-call outdoor chef, and you're watching me right now on ProView Networks Comcast Channel 26. I'm coming back for Season 3, a lot of new stuff, fun recipes from the Southwest, a little history, Southwestern cooking techniques. We're going to cook underground. I might even tell you a secret about Chimayo red chili. Come on back and watch us at chasingtheflames.com or here on Channel 26, ProView Networks. Bye-bye. See you later.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros.
Fair question, right? Or what? They're going to cut him? They're going to move on? They're going to trade him? I mean, probably not. You know, is there a good quarterback on a bad team? See what Washington becomes and what Jaden Daniels is this year. Let's see what Jackson Dart becomes and what the Giants are this year. Let's see. Somebody's not going to be good in the NFC North, right? So, I mean, they can't all be 10, 12 win teams. Let me see what Tyler Shuck becomes this year and what they are. Baker Mayfield is going to be available after this year. So is there a good quarterback on a bad team? Maybe not as we sit here today, but Daniel Jones may have a great year in Indianapolis, maybe bad. Yeah, there's not many other candidates.
Like, I understand. It's pressure you're paying these guys to invest. But I'm in Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm bummed that I lost to Josh Allen by 3 points, the dude that everyone's screams that he's the guy that has to win these big games now.
Yep.
But I'm like, you have a coach that's settling in, Liam Cohen. He won 13 games last year. Feels like you got Trevor Lawrence on track. Like, yeah, this is your guy for a while.
Yeah. Edward, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Good day, sir.
The prodigal man returns.
No, it's
How
just
are
me.
you, sir?
I'm all right. It's only me.
I'm not going to ask you, but maybe I'll ask you. How was Hooters and Cheesecake Factory? Did it go
Spectacular.
okay?
Yeah, spectacular. Yeah, Mahe was really good too, by the way, which is a spectacular sushi spot in Seal Beach. You should check out. It was wonderful.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'll put that on my list.
Yeah.
You know, that Jacksonville team was dangerous, and they were good enough to win the Super Bowl last year. That Buffalo game at home in the wild card round, it flipped on a few key plays because they had that game won, and they had won, I think,
until they didn't.
I don't know, 8 or 9 straight games. Both them and the Texans were like on a tear at the end of the year. But the margin of error is slim in the NFL in terms of quarterback play. I think as the NFL continues to evolve and become an extension of major college football from a quarterback perspective, meaning RPO, athletic guys that can move, I'm not sure we're going to see lengthened careers in the NFL past 12, 15 years. Case in point, if you just look over the past few years, with Caleb Williams, which I think is a dangerous player for the Bears. Drake May was one vote shy from winning the MVP last year in his first full year as a starter. Many people believe he should have won the MVP based on the metrics of quarterback play. And then other young guys coming in. I don't think there's going to be a long runway because the game's evolving quickly. The benefit of having a long-term starter like Prescott in his 11th year is he's been able to slow the game down and has delivered pretty good performances. But I think the margin is slow. I mean, it's small across the board in the NFL. And I think it's arbitrary, a success for some teams. Last year, I looked at the odds for the NFL. Seattle had like the 13th or 14th best odds to win the Super Bowl last year. And them and the Rams were clearly the best teams in the NFL. And they beat the Rams twice on some,
crazy
some
mess.
plays that could have gone either way. Yeah, exactly. So, hey, this is something that JJ talked about earlier this week, and maybe you guys have rehashed it. But there's reports that Texas Tech reached out to Carson Beck for a 7th college year, the Arizona Cardinal draftee. Yeah. And we talked about this, that major colleges are going to go to the waiver wire and say, hey, maybe it didn't materialize for you in the NFL. Why don't you come play for us for a couple $1 million?
Yep.
And
but
that would be a 7th year, Jeff and JJ.
He didn't get that, right? I mean, even if he wanted to, right? He didn't get that, right?
Well, let's say he does. But hypothetically, let's just say somebody doesn't reach out to Pavia and say, hey, man, if it didn't materialize with the Baltimore Ravens, we'll give you a couple $1 million. Come play with us.
I promise.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, look, I've been saying this for how long have I been saying this? At some point, somebody's going to get cut in the NFL and say, I still have eligibility left, and they're going to come back. Yeah.
I think there's one case where it already happened. My last point, and you've been generous this morning with your time, in the WNBA, guys, I just think with the full lack of awareness, I don't normally root against organizations. I don't root against people. I'm kind of rooting for the WNBA to fail, quite honestly. I've reached that point. I think it needs to completely get taken apart. And there's 1 or 2 players that have full leverage. And when you have leverage in business, start your own league. Find investors and start your own league, because there's a direct correlation to the success, or at least the draw from one specific player that elevated the entire league. When you have that leverage, start your own league.
Well, how is anybody going to have more leverage?
The remnants fall and decompose. Anyway, that's my thought. Thanks for taking my call.
I appreciate you. How is anybody going to have more leverage? This league was started by the NBA, right? The NBA's got how much money, how much leverage? I mean, in fact, the NBA has supported this. Like, I don't know what the financial support coming from the NBA to the WNBA, is it still significant? I know it was for the first 2 decades.
I'm sure it's still sizable.
Okay. So where else are you getting more leverage?
You're not. Caitlin Clark, as big of a draw as she is, she goes and they try to start their own league, it's not going to go anywhere.
No. Yeah.
Does the WNBA need to readjust? And you've discussed maybe new commissioner come in, settle things down, clear up the messaging. Yes. But having the WNBA collapse and just Caitlin Clark trying to be the face of a new league, it's not going to go anywhere.
I agree with that. Yeah. I just don't, like he said, he's rooting for them to fail. I don't know if I'm rooting for them to fail, but I'm watching them fail. I'm watching them just disintegrate from within, internally just eat themselves up and destroy their own league. It's holy smokes, man. They could have something really cool. They got something that's never been done before. Give me a women's league, period, that's ever got this much attention. Period. like anything. I mean, college basketball probably has more. College basketball's been doing it for hundreds of years. Well, I say hundreds, over 100 years. Women's professional soccer, baseball, I mean, pick it. Nothing. It's the most successful, most eyeballs ever on a women's professional sports league in our country. And I would argue the world. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm going to argue that probably. I mean, I don't know anything bigger. I've been doing this for a minute now. Nothing has come close. And now all you don't know who's in first place and last place, do you? I mean, maybe you do, JJ, but I don't. All I know is they got race issues and they got the trans issue and they got people beating the crap out of each other and yelling. And every headline in that sport has nothing to do with basketball and everything to do with about hate and race and trans and fighting. And I mean, okay, cool. Someone said a long time ago, no publicity is bad publicity, right? I mean, at least they're talking about us, right?
Sure.
I guess if okay, cool. I think they need a complete overhaul in the offseason. I think the owners, are they all individually owned, or does the NBA own those teams?
I think they're all individually owned.
Okay. If I own, and I don't give a damn what team, I'm becoming Jerry Jones or Bob Kraft. Aren't you saying we need an owners meeting or when's our owners meeting and get together? And I'm standing up and going, God dang it. I mean, here, look, we've got to completely overhaul this thing. We got to fix the messaging. We got to, address this issue, and this issue. There needs to be a way of doing things that we are not destroying our league from within, but capitalizing on the potential of growth in this league.
Send them your resume.
All right, I will.
Because that is what they need to do.
The last thing I want to be is commissioner of that league. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
For some strange reason, Golden
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Hey, it's me, George Lovato Jr., the on-call outdoor chef, and you're watching me right now on ProView Networks Comcast Channel 26. I'm coming back for Season 3, a lot of new stuff, fun recipes from the Southwest, a little history, Southwestern cooking techniques. We're going to cook underground. I might even tell you a secret about Chimayo red chili. Come on back and watch us at chasingtheflames.com or here on Channel 26, ProView Networks. Bye-bye. See you later.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, They're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action.
Would have. Yes, that I would argue a little bit. I think the game's gotten better, to be honest with you. I've not been to a game in person, but I've watched some this summer. I would argue that they've changed a little bit. Is it all the responses to the game, or is it the responses and the rhetoric coming from the game? And this is where I push back on you a touch. I think so much of the noise is coming from internally. It's themselves. It's Stephanie White's tirade last night. It's Dejanay Carpenter after the foul and getting thrown out and tweeting white privilege at the Fever and then saying, well, I didn't mean it about them. Then what did you? It's the rhetoric that's coming from within. I think that has become so divisive. And then, does it spread, and then everybody who needs clicks and wants to capitalize on the noise? Yeah. Do they do that? Absolutely. But I would argue a lot of it's coming from within. It's not all externally and just the response to it. This isn't all just made up from outside. Like Stephanie White, it's all you and all these people on the internet that want to do. I don't know, man. The league has given all these what they call the online community. Is that the term now we use? That's what Stephanie White used in her press conference yesterday. The online community, they're not making up all the fodder. Now, are they taking it to an extreme and another level? Yeah, but boy, you sure as a league are giving them a hell of a lot to talk about.
A lot of it is coming from inside.
Mm-hmm. That's all. All right. Do I get when do I start getting NFL games? Tomorrow? I get them on Thursday.
Tonight, right?
I get them tonight. I get Panthers. No, I don't get Panthers. This is week 1. What's today? Thursday. Is today Thursday yet? No, tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow I get Lions,
I
Bengals.
don't know what date it is.
Yeah. Well, look, man, I'm the one who just got back. Lions, Bengals, Packers, Steelers, Colts, Patriots, Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, Texans, and Titans, Niners tomorrow. Friday, when the Cowboys play. Cowboys play the Seahawks preseason game on NFL Network Saturday night. Rams and Chiefs, NFL Network. That's good. Do you bet these games? Like, should we do 3-for-alls on these? Just like warm-ups? I think if you bet NFL preseason games, like, God bless you if you can figure it out, but I think you got a problem.
Hopefully you're managing your funds well.
All right, that's fair. Hopefully you're managing your funds well. Do we still have a quarterback? Atlanta, is that the only quarterback competition we still have going in the National Football League? Right, Malik?
Unless you think there's one in Cleveland.
I guess that's right too, in Cleveland. I mean, why would I not think one? Have they named one yet?
No.
So then there is
not
one.
officially, but I think we're kind of assuming it is just going to be Deshaun Watson to start the season.
I think a lot of people are hoping, but think so. Yes, so that one. So it's Atlanta and Cleveland are the only two. Okay, so Cleveland will play on Saturday against the Bears. It's a 11:00 game, and Atlanta will go on Friday against the Broncos on Unlimited. What's that? ESPN Unlimited. I guess that's on my ESPN Unlimited. Okay. That's where I get it. You look at me like
now I got to find that.
ESPN Unlimited. Yes. There's a bunch on there. Cardinals and Raiders are on that. Yeah. Get used to that term now. Hey, what did you make of the Pac-12 putting all of their Olympic sports on free streaming? Good for them, I guess.
I think Olympic sports should be there.
They're not in the Mountain West.
No.
Yeah.
And I will be on Mountain West Plus next Thursday calling a game, but I'm bummed out for Olympics.
Got a text on that. Where was it? No news. This is from Bill. It said, no news was all the news I needed. Jeff, the normal hype lines went quiet. Frank went silent running. I had to go to the Texas Tech website to find out the first friendly of the post-Heather Dyke era was a blowout. Good news for women's soccer is Red Raiders are number 17 in the net. You won't see another club like them in the depleted Mountain West. Lubbock women's soccer lost 4-1 in a friendly last week in Lubbock, correct?
Yeah, they don't put out stories on the exhibition game.
They don't?
No.
If they'd have beat them, they'd have put out a story.
Might have been tweet about it.
Okay. Garcia says, interest in Lobo football, Jeff. I'm having a hard time getting a gauge. Obviously, the usual suspects are pumped, but I'm trying to get my arms around the casual and fringe fans. Central Michigan doesn't move the needle. Nobody cares about Mercyhurst. UTEP will be interesting. Rudy, Sid, Fred will remember battles with the Miners, but it's been 20-plus years since the Miners were in your league. Most of your current roster was like 3 years old. I would say they weren't born. Then we're right back into those chilly fall, late post times that are so popular in the Mountain West. If NDSU is 6-1 and University Stadium could be stuffed, but if the Bison are 2-5, it'll be a hard sell. All right, cool. I mean, Yeah, fall's chilly. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is. By the way, there's no late night games. Oh, there's one 8 o'clock game, the North Dakota State game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you have?
Did you miss talking about that?
What?
Why no one cares?
Oh, yeah.
Will not care.
Yeah. I mean, he said I'm trying to get a gauge. I think people are excited. The season ticket rate will tell you that maybe they got a little bit of work to do. Is that picked up at all? We got an uptick on that to win? Didn't really hear anything. Okay. I mean, and single games are on sale. Look, they did sell a bunch of season tickets last year, and they had pretty good turnout for those late games, didn't they? And it was still fall. It was still, right? Just saying. Win, and everything will be good. The Herd with Colin Cowherd is next. Jim Rome show's after that. You get Isotopes, and who they playing?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City tonight. We're back with award-winning radio starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Adrian produces on the TV side. Appreciate you immensely. Great work. He is JJ Buck. I am merely Jeff Symbieta. Big day for you?
Huge day.
Enjoy it. Hey, be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll smell you tomorrow.